Hello, hello everyone. I see a lot of faces here, and I just wanna. Oh, what's happening here? All right, it's taking a little bit to load. What? Why is not loading? What happened here, guys? So, welcome, guys. Welcome to the streaming. This is not the one we are looking for. Um. Okay. All right. Now I think it's working, and yes, it's working. So, how are you guys? Welcome to the streaming. I don't know if you are able to hear me. I don't know if you are able to actually hear my voice. So, please let me know into the chat if you are able to listen my voice. So, I'm gonna assume that you are able to hear me. All right. Yeah. Hello, Max Gaming. Welcome, Normal Men. Welcome, Sanem. Welcome, Bruman Guy. GG. Welcome, once more again. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but the Russian guy that is in the chat. Welcome also. Truly sorry, I'm unable to read your name because, of course, I don't know how to pronounce or read in Russian. But you are more than welcome. Please let me know kind of the pronunciation or your name. Welcome, just passing by. Welcome, May May. Welcome, Mariska, the Red Lover, and welcome, Naito. And yeah, and also Anto is here. Vince like is also here. So welcome, guys. Welcome to the streaming. We gonna continue when where the part that we left the last class. Okay, but once again, really quick for all of you. Um, Remember that this is the event for the minicamp, and you already know how that works. The minicamp is an event where you will be able to play with me, and apart from playing, you will be able to create your map, okay? So I'm gonna teach you different ways to create a map, and after that, you will be able to create your own based in what I'm gonna teach you and submit your map. Yes, you can do it. Max Gaming is asking me, YeyoCore, can I switch my language into Spanish? Yes, of course you can. Also, I speak Spanish if you need to speak with me about something. So, just to let you know. Mm, Really important, guys. I'm gonna be really quick with this. Remember, in the screen, you're seeing my UID in case you want to follow. Remember, I'm your minicam teacher for the English channel, okay? So if you are speaking a different language, remember we have a lot of different teachers on the local channels. That means we have a teacher for Vietnam, for Thailand, for Latin America, for a lot of different countries, okay? In the screen, you see my UID here and my username, just in case you add me and this beautiful face of mine. For those that are guessing how I look, that it was a question that someone asked me yesterday. Yeah, that's how I look. It's very similar to my avatar here, to the one that's moving. All right. Now, really important, guys. We have a total amount of 4 different weeks for this event. Remember, we are in the week number 2 and we are in the class number 4. Today, we're going to continue learning how to program the behavior of your cities. So, I have a lot of problems with that word, citizens. And also, we're gonna learn how to renew the resources and create the resources for the game. And we're gonna start with the user interface, okay? So next week, we're gonna have the class number 5, also the class number 6, okay? So in the screen, you're seeing that also we have a final week that is gonna be the week number 5. sorry, the week number 4 is where we're gonna participate actually, where we're gonna actually submit our maps, okay? And we will be able to also like receive the hours, okay? But very important, guys, you have a time for submitting your map to be able to participate, and the date is the 7th of May at 11 p.m. Okay, that's the last time, but remember this is for Shanghai time. You need to check your local time. All right, and if you want to submit your map, my personal recommendation is, as always, submit 2 days before the final date, just in case something happens, just in case your internet goes off. Well, you have a quick way to resolve it. Okay, all right. So remember, this date is wrong. Okay, the date that you're gonna use for this is not this one because you're gonna get probably an error. The date I recommend to you is this one actually. Okay? Alright guys. So next one is gonna be the prices that we're gonna have. Remember in this live streaming we're gonna have different times and different price, okay? For every time. So in the screen you're seeing right now what are gonna be the prices, and I'm gonna give the code at a specific time. So remember, this is once more in Vietnam time here. So remember, always try to do it on that time, okay? So it's gonna be very important on Vietnam time at 7:45. I'm gonna give the first code at 8:15. The second one and final, the last one is gonna be at 8:45. All right? Okay, guys. And also remember, I can ask some questions, and those prices for the questions are the very prices that you're gonna have on these minicamps. So if you stay tuned, if you are paying attention to the class, you will be able to win one of those specific prizes that is going to be very, very, very good. Okay, so here it says temporal, but actually most of the times I don't know what the price is because, of course, as I claim the code, I'm gonna like take out a few one code, but most of the times are gonna be permanent skins. All right. Also in the screen right now, you are seeing right now our minicamp Discord channel. So there you can access, you can ask questions, you can participate, you can submit your maps, you can look for people who play. But most important, you will be able to ask me questions and to ask questions to your teammates, to the other students. So you're going to be able to learn a lot or, as an example, resolve some things. Also, we have some cool channel that is called Tools, where you can find a lot of cool tools. And spoilers, you have a tool to transform a 3D model into miniware blocks. Okay, so that's really awesome. All right, so let's move to miniware. I didn't open yet miniware because I was waiting a little bit. Now in the screen you are seeing right now miniware is loading. All right, and while it's loading, let me read you back on the chat. Norman says, please play. All right, we're gonna try to play, but most of the times, as you are located in Asia or some parts of the other continent, we won't be able to play together. For those that didn't know, I live in Latin America, which is a different continent, a different part of this big and beautiful country or world. So most of the times, I won't be able to play with you. But let me play a map that can be played on multiplayer, single player. We're gonna give 10 minutes to play, just to let enough people to access here and be ready for the map. Okay. All right. So I download most of the times I show my maps because I have completely control over it. But for now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a random map. Okay. So we're gonna play this one. This is a zombie map here. Let me do this. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna play this one. Let me hold it into multiplayer in case you want to access. Not sure if this map can be played on multiplayer. I never tried it before, so I'm gonna just open it, and I remember my UID is just down below. Is in some way, in some part, is next to my avatar. Is around this area, right? On here, you can see there is my UID. Okay, so you can access with that UID to mirror it, and we will be able to play together. All right. So let me start. Because probably you won't be able to join once more. Sometimes that happen. Once more because I live in a different country. Okay. Oh, nice. Well, I have some guns here. Okay. Well, we have basic guns. I guess here we have some, yeah, some armor. What do you think of the new color of the armor? You used to like more the previous one or this one? Welcome, Abelder, Abel Abdelkrim Nassim. Welcome to the streaming. Truly sorry for me, it's really hard to pronounce your name, but I was able to. All right, what do we have here? Okay, I think this is not gonna be like a deeper map. It's gonna be just a really simple map. But let's see what find out. Okay. Oh, give me a second. All right, if you hear the sound in the background, it was my Alexa that turned it out by itself. Sometimes that happened, and it was playing like music. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna equip myself with all the things that we get. We're gonna put the sniper here and the noodles in the last ones and the lightning here. All right. So this map is from Gabriel. Hey Gabriel, how are you? We have a Spanish student here. All right. It says giving for those who are really killing the zombies. We have to kill more than 50 zombies and save Sonic. All right. This really looks like a really generic map. Okay, easy. The zombies are not attacking me even. Okay, well, it's not like the hardest map here. It's just a really simple map. So I think I'm gonna play a different one because probably you have seen a lot of map like this. Hmm. Okay, taking advantage that Gab is here, we're gonna play a room of power load. Okay, if you want to join once more, my ID, guys, is right below here. Okay, if you can check this area, is right here. Okay, there you can find my UID. So we will be able to play together. What happened here? Oh, it's loading. Let me invite guy Gabriel again. Gabriel is a really good student. Is one of your partners, but from the Spanish channel. Let me invite. As you see, right now in my country, in my area, all the people is sleeping. So probably I won't be able to play with other people because in my end it's 7 a.m. in the morning of Sunday. Most of the times people on morning is gonna be sleeping. But hmm, oh, did you know that you can climb with? Well, where is the ball? If you jump over the ball, you will be able to do this, and you will be able to climb really high. But you see, you need to keep it like doing it. Whee! Welcome, Joe, to the streaming. All right. Anyway, We are already 7:15. I think we already wait for enough people to join the streaming. So let's do a really quick gameplay here. Just gonna take 5 minutes, and then we're gonna start with the class. Okay? For those that are new, once more, what we are doing right now is just having a waiting room while more people is joining the streaming. Um, what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue with the class. We're gonna continue with the class in a few moments. And as last class, we were learning how to create the behavior for our citizens in our small city. All right, and that's what we're gonna continue today with the first moment. We're gonna starting with, oh, Caps, where are you? Oh, he hid up. Oh, so we're gonna continue with that, and then after that we gonna make we're gonna start creating our renews. That means that the player who is gonna play your game, the game that you were doing, is gonna learn how to actually get some money, some get extra money, and of course, also is gonna we're gonna learn or we're gonna start creating the UE. Oh no! Oh, I didn't reach that. That was a bad way of dying. Welcome Ravi Olvido, and welcome Joey. Okay, let's have a random kid again. Okay, not bad. He's telling me he's bugged. Where is Gabriel here? Oh, I see your. Oh no, what happened? Oh, that was not fair. Actually, I died because of the UE. I don't know why many were changed into the presentation, but well, okay. Anyway, oh, this kid is better. Goodbye, guy. Oh, he's flying. All right, nice. I was able to kill him. Nice. Got it. Oh, you are there. He has a sniper. All right, and let me know if you want to access the room. Remember, you can play with me. The room ID is my UID 2769323 in case you want to join. Okay, I don't see him. Okay, let's use this. Okay, let's look for him. And here let's see our score up to the moment. Okay, I have 120. All right, so Gabriel says that he's in the streaming. Welcome to the streaming, Gabriel. Huh. Let's look for Gabriel. I don't know where is him. He's hiding so well. I cannot find him. Hmm. Gabriel, come on. Oh yeah, I found you. All right, nice. I was able to kill him really easily because, well, with he. Oh, okay, I found you. Nice. Two kills on one, right? Okay. I'm gonna change my skills because I wanna change my guns, okay? And we're gonna give 5 minutes more to play, and then we're gonna start the class, guys. All right. So, guys, once more, for those that are just joining to the streaming, we are doing a waiting room. After this, we're gonna start the class. Okay. And while we wait for more people, remember you can join this room, but unfortunately, not most of you won't be able to join because I live in Latin America and most of you live in Asia, so that's why we cannot play together because Miniworld doesn't allow you to play with other servers. Okay. All right. Nice. Let's see. I see Gabriel around here. Nice. I was able to kill him really easily. I have a good combo here. Huh. Oh, that hurts. Nice. GG. Hola, Eulcine Gómez. Recuerda que te puedes unir a la sala. Busca la UID que ves ahí debajo del inventario en el streaming y te puedes unir a la partida en vivo. Bienvenida. I switched to Spanish because I see a person from the Spanish channel here. Bien. I was able to freeze him. Oh, I almost died there. Okay, I gonna run away. Oh, I was killed. All right, welcome Jaime Francesca Valencia. Welcome, she sent. Um, uh, yeah, for those that are just joining, guys, remember this is MiniWeird, and we're gonna start the streaming in 2 minutes more. We're gonna start like doing the class. For now, we are doing a waiting room. That means that we are just waiting a little bit. Oh, I was killed. I almost get killed. Okay, he was really cool with that attack. Right, so we are just waiting for the class to start. 2 minutes more, and we're gonna start the class. For those that are a little bit loose, remember this is the minicamp. It's an event where we're gonna learn how to play different games. Okay? Sorry, make different games. And of course, okay, let me do this. And we are gonna learn in this specific month how to create a SimCity Sim Simulator. Okay, we are in the class number 4. There are a total amount of 6 classes. No, I was killed. All right. So Shisen is telling me he actually was able to download my RPG game. Remember, we learned how to create the RPG game on the last class, on the last minicamp. So if you want to learn how to create an RPG game, remember to check this channel. You're gonna find out the previous classes, the previous minicamp from the last month, in which we learned how to create an RPG game. So she said on there you will be able to find all the different tutorials to create everything. Things like the random drops, the super powerful mobs, the elemental mobs, and the levels, the missions, experience, everything. Okay, he's loading the shot. He's gonna try to kill me with one hit. No, he's really awesome. All right, guys, so we have 7:25 at this moment. So we gonna stop the live streaming. Thank you, Gabriel, for playing with me. We're gonna start with the class, okay? All right. So moving back to our presentation, guys, and let me change the screen to the class main. We gonna learn how to create for this minicamp a SimCity simulator. On the last class, just for a quick recap, we learned how to create the mobs, like the different citizens of your city, and we were creating the behavior for most of them, right? What we're gonna do right now is that we're gonna moving back to the map. If maybe will allow me to moving back, a second, taking a little bit. Yeah, now I can. All right. And what we're gonna learn with this is to create most advanced behavior. Okay. So let's move up to our map. Remember, in the description of this video, you will find the UID, my UID, and also what is the map that we use as an example. Okay. So if I'm not wrong, in the last class, and please let me know if I'm okay with this. Um, is that in the last class we learned everything until the part that says growth, okay? So we learned how to create the different mobs, we learned how to create different genders, how to make them have kids, and how the kids can grow up. Now we're gonna learn some cool other things, okay? So first thing that we're gonna do is remember, we gonna um, create this only if you didn't download the plugin pack, okay? Once more, like a reminder, if you don't want to do this manually, you go to resources, then you go to resources center, and in resources center you type my UID. All right, is the one you see here is the same that is in the description of the video. And once you do that, you will be able to find my profile, and on here you already have this plugin pack that you can add to your map that has already all the pre-made blocks and all the pre-made items and creatures for this map, okay? Remember, you can do that, but also I'm gonna teach you how to create a couple of them, okay? So what are you gonna do if you don't download that is that you're gonna add a status, okay? So you're gonna go to the plugin editor, you're gonna go all the way down to status, and you're gonna hit add, okay? You're gonna hit new, and you're gonna hit create a new one, okay? So when you create a new one, you can use an existing template or create a new one. So you're gonna hit create a new one, and you're gonna have this UI, all right, with all the different things here, right? I'm gonna do it in a different way because I already created. So you're gonna create it, but I already got here. So I'm gonna show you the setup, okay? For the name of this specific buff, you're gonna put it as the name of stress. You're gonna rename it as stress. What it do, what it does is it transforms stressed people into delinquents or it kill them. Okay. This is the icon that I use. You can use whatever, and this is the special effect. But remember, do not put a sound on it. Okay. That is really important. Okay. Um, Gabriel says, yes, I'm going to look for your class. Thank you for checking the streaming, Gabriel, and welcome. Uh, Francesca Valencia says, Oh no, my dad took the table now. I can use MiniWare, but at least I can replay the streaming. Alright, so if you are seeing this on replay, I hope you can learn a lot. And greetings, Jaime. Jamie, sorry. Alright, so now we're gonna scroll down to effects. We're gonna keep it like it is, no extra effects. You're gonna check the attribute, and an attribute you're gonna put it as limited time, 30 seconds, positive status, priority cover, and everything else needs to be off, okay? And you're gonna save and return, okay? Once you add this to your game, you're gonna restart your game, and you're gonna go to triggers, okay? In triggers, what we're gonna do right now is that we're gonna create a new trigger set. You're gonna rename it, and you're gonna rename it as stress, all right? In stress, you're gonna create a new one, a new trigger, and you're gonna name it become a robber, okay? Then you're gonna create a new one also, and you're gonna rename it as a damage, and then you're gonna create a third one, and you're gonna rename it as a die, okay? Once you do this, you're gonna go to the first one, and we're gonna add some quick events, okay? So we're gonna be really quick with this. um, you're gonna add an event. So you're gonna this select here, and you're gonna select when creature obtains. Okay, very important. This is the one, not the one that says player, because otherwise it's gonna give you error. So it's this one. Okay. Now, condition. You're gonna click on here. You're gonna go to math, and you're gonna add a numerical calculation. Okay. Once you do that, on the first one, you're gonna click. You're gonna go to function library, and you're gonna go to random number. Okay, guys? So once you have random number, you're gonna open up, you're gonna expand, and you're gonna put the number in between 0 and 100, just like I have it here. And if you check, this is the same condition I always show you, is the condition to check how many percent or chances to do something. On here, you're gonna select less than or equal to, and on here, you can place a numerical calculation, okay? So what we're gonna do is to check if every time that the movie gets this specific status, sorry, let me grab some water. Every time that the mob open up or get stressed, it has a chance to become a robber or die, okay? So how will you do that? You're gonna put here math numeric calculation, okay? And on there you're gonna have two options, okay? So in the first one, we're gonna add a new variable, okay? And the name of the variable, remember right here, if you click here, you will be able to do it. The name of the variable is gonna be stress, okay? So you're gonna click on it, and in the middle, you're gonna select multiply, and you're gonna multiply by 0.35, okay? So let me explain what this does. We're gonna have something that is being called the stress bar, okay? As more stress, more chances that your mobs can become stressed and can start riots, okay? So what we are going to do is at more stress, we're gonna take the 30% of the stress and we're gonna use it for the random condition. So at more stress, more chances, all right? And that's it. It's a really simple one. And what we're gonna do is, as an actions, we're gonna go to creature, and on here you have an option that says replace creature, right? You're gonna select that one. And what we're gonna do is change the creature in the event with a robber. Remember the last class we created a robber? Well, we're gonna select him, okay? And HP previous percentage needs to be true, alright? That's simple, that's that easy, it's not that complicated, alright? In the chat, Max Gaming is telling me he has made custom food plugins on his school simulator. Cool. We not gonna use plugins with food here, but yes, I know that you really do, and it was really awesome. And Max Gaming and Season are discussing about what kind of food, and Max Gaming is explaining, yes, fruits, desserts, and candies. All right, so seems that in your school simulator, people eat really well. Um, Now that's for the rover. Now for damage, you're gonna just copy and paste here, copy and paste the event, okay? And the condition is gonna be a little bit different, okay? So what we're gonna do, once we get this, we have chances to become rover, and also we have chances if our mob has food. That means if the mob has eaten something, is gonna have some damage. Sorry, if it is, it's gonna be okay. But if it gets stressed and doesn't have like any kind of food eating, is gonna receive damage. But if the mob has less than one or is equal to one, we're gonna kill that mob. Okay. So what we're gonna do is gonna do an action. The action is math, numerical calculation or comparison is what we always do in this kind of situation of most of the times. And in the first one, you're gonna select function, you're gonna select creature and creature attribute. Okay, you already know that I cannot pronounce really well that word, so I'm gonna use mob instead of creature. Okay, so in the actions, you're gonna select mob in defense, and you're gonna select min HP. That means the current life is this one, and in the middle, we're gonna select greater than. Okay. So if this mob has more than one life, is gonna receive damage. Okay. So how do you do the damage with him? You're gonna go here. You're gonna add a new action. Is creature and is creature attribute settings. Okay. In attribute settings, you're gonna select mob in the event. Then you're gonna select min HP right here. And we're gonna do a numerical calculation here. Once more, math, numerical calculation. And we're gonna select on the first one, again, the attribute, which is gonna be function library, creature attribute, okay? And we're gonna select again the creature in the event and the minus HP, okay? On the middle, we're gonna select subtract and we're gonna subtract 1. That is really important, okay? On there, we're gonna making damage. Okay, now once more in our game, when people get stressed, they are gonna have increased stress. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna go to assigned. We're gonna select value setup, and in value setup, we're gonna select. Once we select value setup, we're gonna select the variable that we just created that is stress. Okay, try to keep the like the uppercase, lowercase, just the same I have it right here, okay? And then we're gonna do a numerical calculation. So we're gonna go to function library. In function library, we're gonna select math and numerical calculation, all right? So when we are in numerical calculation, we're gonna select stress. Once more here, we're gonna select the variable name stress, and we're gonna add 1, okay? If this gives you an error, remember to do a double check on the channel. And that's it. Right now it's working. Every time that the mob gets stressed, if he doesn't have any kind of food, is hungry, is gonna receive 1 of damage. But the most important one also here, we gonna create a text for him so player will know he has a stress, okay? So we go here, we scroll to display information, we choose the one that says display information on mob or this word, okay? And on here we select floating text. You're gonna do something like this, and I'm gonna show you how to do this later, okay? But you're gonna put like plus stress or something at the size of 10, creature in the event as love, and the distance is gonna be 0. Alright, so welcome Naito YouTuber. Welcome to the streaming. All right. So now your mob is receiving damage unless he has one of life. Okay. What is gonna happen when he has one of life? He is gonna die. Okay. And why we do it like this way? Because otherwise your mob, by an error of miniword, is gonna be alive if you don't do this. Okay. So what we're gonna do is just copy and paste this one. All right. You're gonna delete all the different actions and you're gonna change the information. So in the conditions, you're gonna select creature in the event, minimum attribute, and then you're gonna put less or equals to 1. Okay, that's it. And the action is gonna be more simple. It's gonna be creature and defeat creature. Okay, and it's gonna be defeat creature in the event. And then you're gonna place save and return. Okay. To be able to save the changes, you're gonna lift, okay, taking a little bit, and you're gonna access back to your map. Okay, that is really important. And now you're gonna have something like this, all right? That means that we won't be able to test your specific buff or status right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue and we're gonna click here and we're gonna go to our triggers, okay? That means that we already have the basis for keep creating things. So we're gonna create a new trigger, okay, in the mobs behavior folder, and the name of the trigger is gonna be hurt, okay? So you're gonna open up hurt and you gonna add a lot of conditions. Okay, so remember, you can create your custom conditions. The idea is every time you have an action that probably is bad for the different mobs that you have in this scenario, you're gonna give the status, the effect that you just created. Okay, so as an example, in my case, every time the player or the mob gets hurt, get dies, or a run away, change the status, he is gonna get stress, okay? So once more, for creating the conditions is really easy. You go to creatures. When being attacked is the first one, okay? That is this one. Then you go again, add another one, and is when he dies. That is supposed to be this one, defeated. And another one that you can add is when creature change the status, okay? Is right here, motion change, okay? So with motion change, in here you can change what it's gonna do. As an example in here is run away or self-destructions or attack or whatever. I'm gonna choose run away, okay? You're gonna have it stressed, okay? And for the action, it's really simple. You go here, you go to creature, and obtain effect, okay? In obtain effect, you're gonna make the creature in the event, obtain, and on the template library, you're gonna choose the one that we just created, that is stress here, okay? And that's it, all right? You're gonna have your creature having some stress. Now we're gonna create the behavior about starving, but let me do this. I'm gonna stop right here because it's time to give the code, all right? So it's code time, guys. It's code time. So let me give you the first code, okay? So in the screen right now, you are seeing the current code. Go ahead, copy and paste it, okay? I'm gonna put it also in the chat. All right, and I'm gonna pin it into the top. All right, and in the case, if you have a question, I also gonna ask a question here. Welcome UK Sahil. Welcome to the streaming. All right, and I gonna give you enough time to claim the code. So go ahead and Okay, guys, so I was taking a little break to drink some water. So you were able to claim the code? Let me read the chat. At the moment, no questions yet. Let me switch to the normal chat. Oh, I see. Didn't know that me where it was. Um, didn't know that mini word was off in your area. Where are you from, Naito? All right, perfect. Session is confirming me that actually the code works. We're gonna confirm really quick here if it works for me. Well, most of the times it's gonna work. We'll see. And this code is gonna give us a gift fortune back, a jetpack shard, and yeah, it's gonna give us two different shards. Nice. All right, guys, let's continue with the class. Let's continue with the process that we were following. So we were about to create the next behavior. So let's continue. So now we're gonna create a new behavior, okay? The name is gonna be starving. And how it works, guys, is really easy. Once the mob has no food, we're gonna check how many food we have. But remember, the food on our game, on our city game, is gonna be this one, the one you're seeing right here, okay? So this is gonna be our food. So every time the mob has hunger, the hunger goes zero. Remember, we put 100 of food. If you didn't know what I'm talking about, check the previous class. Every time that the mob has zero, it's gonna check if we still remaining some food here. For this, we have a variable named food, and if the food is zero, what is gonna happen is that the mob is actually gonna need to eat. Okay, so if it's zero, it's gonna get stressed. If we have more, it's gonna reduce the food on one. Okay, so for doing this, we're gonna create this behavior. Okay, so the first one is starving, the second one is eat. Okay, so we're gonna start with starving, that is easy. Okay, so what you're gonna do is to create um, a new behavior. Okay, a new event is the name of the starving. In the event is creature, and in creature we have one that is the attribute change. Is this one? Okay, we're gonna add that one, and in the options we're gonna select current satiety, or well, this word. This is really hard to pronounce with me with this device I have in my mouth. But this is one, okay? So it's like the food consumption in the game, okay? Once you select it, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to conditions, and we're gonna do a mathematical comparison, a numerical one, and we're gonna select on here once more. We're gonna scroll down to creature and creature attribute, okay? Now here we're gonna select current satiety. Satiety. Oh, of course, that word is really hard to pronounce with me with this because every time I use this word, my toe is gonna hurt. It's gonna push my device and it's gonna hurt a lot. All right, we're back again to the class. Um, on here, the current says is Satya. I'm gonna invoke summon a demon here, pronouncing that. Truly sorry, but yeah, this word, this specific attribute, you're gonna say that is less than one. Okay. Now you're gonna copy this and paste it. You're gonna paste it right here, and we're gonna edit. Okay, in the first one we're gonna select the variable food. Remember, we already create this variable. This is the one who is gonna handle the actual food, so you're gonna select that one. Okay, on here you're gonna select less or equals to 0. Okay, That means if I don't have more food, and really important, we don't want the cars to eat, right? Or if you're gonna add more machines like planes or boats or things like that, remember we're gonna put this, okay? All the creatures that are no humans don't put this condition, okay? So it's the next one. We're gonna say creature determine creature type or mob type, and you're gonna select the creature in the event. Option no is, and on here, of course, we're gonna select our car. Is right here. If you cannot find it and download the plugin pack, you're gonna find it in creature. Okay, it's gonna be replacing the roster. Is right here. Okay, but if you create a new mob from zero, probably it's not gonna be this one. Okay, but on here we're gonna select car. Once more, if you have different mobs, if you have planes, if you have boats, if you have many types of car, you need to copy this condition and put it here. Okay. All right, so we have the base here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the first action, that is creature, obtain effect, okay? And once more, as I told you before, every time we want a mob to get stressed, we're gonna select obtain effect, make creature on the event, obtain stress, okay? Remember stress is the buff that we just created, okay? And right now your mob is gonna stress, but we're gonna tell the game that actually that is happening, so the player will know that your mob is getting stressed. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna add a new action. It is called information, right? Display information, and we're gonna create information on creature. That's simple. Now we're gonna edit and oh, okay, truly sorry, delete that. This is a zone actually, okay? Truly sorry, sometimes I get distracted and I forgot what I did. Okay, I'm gonna clear here so that you're gonna see better the information. What we're gonna select is sound effect, okay? And in sound effect, you're gonna select sound effect on creature, okay? This one. And you're gonna add it. Alright? We're gonna edit, you're gonna select creature in the event, behavior. I'm using behavior 25, is the sound. I don't know if you listen. Let me uh, just pause the music a little bit. Is the sound? It's like being hungry. All right. And just place, I have like this, but you can place just one here. And the numerical calculation also, the volume you can place, I don't know, 50. And here you can place one, okay? I have different. Um, we're going to play from 50 to 25, but you don't need to do this, okay? You can do it your way. All right. And so here, remember just to put one, okay? All right. And now finally, we're gonna get him stressed, but we want again this behavior to happen. If they don't still have food in 1 or more days, they gonna be starving again, all right? So how will we do that? We gonna go here and we gonna set up creature in the event. We're gonna do an attribute setting, okay? So how you do that? You're gonna go to creature here. You're gonna scroll down and you're gonna select attribute setting, okay? So once you have attribute setting, you're gonna select creature in the event, current satiety of 50, okay? So that means that if they haven't eaten, they are not gonna refill all the food, just half of the food. In a short time, they're gonna have again once more they needed to eat, and if they don't eat again, they're gonna stress and receive damage. Okay, cool, nice. Right now, your mobs are able to die, of course, if they don't eat, but we haven't set up yet the option to eat. Okay, so that's what we gonna do right now. So we're gonna move again. Now we're gonna create a new trigger. The trigger is gonna be called it, okay? It is gonna be the name of the trigger. And what we're gonna do is you can just copy and paste this one. Instead of creating by zero, copy and paste, and you're gonna rename it as it, all right? So you're gonna keep the same options here, but you're gonna delete. mm, you're gonna delete some options here, okay? So this event that says car, you're gonna copy as an example and paste it here, all right? So it's gonna look the same, okay? So as an example here, we got the same conditions, but the only one that is gonna change is this one, the one in the middle, okay? So for this one, we said we don't have food. For this one, we're gonna say it has food, okay? So the way that we check that is we're gonna put greater than. That means that we have more food than zero, and the actions are gonna be a little bit different, okay? So first, what you're gonna do is you're gonna delete everything, okay? All the actions you're gonna delete them. In starving, you're just gonna copy this one, that is the last one. You're gonna copy and you're gonna paste it right here. And we're gonna edit creature on the event current society as 100. Remember the other one was 150. On this one, we're gonna put it 100. Okay? Nice. That was really simple. Now we're gonna add a new condition here. This time we're gonna set information. So you're gonna scroll all the way down and you're gonna do display information right here. And then you're gonna select information on creature, okay? Once you add that one, what you're gonna do is just really simple. Is you're gonna open up here, you're gonna select an item, okay? And if you are wondering how I create these icons, remember this is the icon I use for food on the UE, okay? Once more, let me show you really quick here. All right, as you see, here I have my food, and here you have the symbol or the icon for the food. Here you have the stress and also the icon for the stress. Here you have the food and the icon for the food, and here you have the population and the icon for population. Okay. In case you want to do this, in case you have those want to have those specific symbols, what you're gonna do is you're gonna open Yeyo scripts. Okay. If you don't know how to do it, remember I'm gonna put um, in the description of this video, and also I'm gonna put it into the chat. You're gonna find the link to the website where you can find all the different scripts, okay? And in that website, that is gonna look something like this, okay? You're gonna find a lot of folders, all right? We submit here all the different minicams, but also we have a folder is being called basics. So if you open up basics, you're gonna find basic tools as an example, text, or a lot of new functions that may be very helpful for you. You're gonna look for the one that says text characters, okay? And here you're gonna see a compilation of the different characters that are working on mini words, okay? So as an example, I'm gonna increase the size here. Give me a second. So you're gonna, too much. All right. So you're gonna see better all the different characters, okay? You can choose whatever you want to use, and those are gonna work in miniwork, okay? Because if you place random characters that you can find on the internet, most of them are not gonna work. Those are the ones who work, which works, okay? So you're gonna copy whatever, as an example, this one, and you're gonna use it for your inventory. In my case, I use this one for food, okay? So on here, as you see, I put with red, okay? R is the color red, because remember, in games, red is something that you usually use for damage, okay? So that means minus life, okay, minus food, okay. The size I put it 8, and the creature in the event is the one who is gonna have that adobe as 0, okay. You use the same values I have here, and now your mob is gonna eat, but we need now to reduce the amount of food. So for this, just scroll down to assign. In assign, you're gonna select value setup, and we're gonna set up food, the variable that we just created some minutes ago, and we're gonna do a numerical calculation, okay? So the way to add or reduce something from a variable is always the same. So you're gonna select numerical calculation, you're gonna expand. On here, you select again food, okay? And you're gonna select subtract. That means reduce 1, okay? And that's it. Right now, your mobs are gonna eat food, okay? They gonna actually eat food and do things like eat or starving, have kids, hurt, a lot of things up to this point, okay? Because we already have set up like different values. Welcome back, Sanem. All right, so we have different values for them. Now, something important is you start the game with some values already, okay? So let me put clear here, and you're gonna hit variable library. And on variable library, I need to hide the chat a little bit so you're gonna be able to see it. What you're gonna do is in value, you're gonna create the variables that you didn't have. If you already have some of them, you're gonna keep it like they are, okay? So population, we created on the last class, but you're gonna keep it as 0, okay? Unstress, that the variable that we create today, you're also gonna keep it as 0. You're gonna create a new one that is gonna be called money, and you're gonna put 500. This is the starting amount of money that the player is gonna have at the beginning of the game, okay? And finally, we're gonna select food, and we're gonna choose 20, okay? So with this, the player is gonna have enough time to be able to play and not to die immediately because the mobs cannot eat. So you're gonna give like some food before the game starts, okay? And you're gonna close up, okay? That's simple. All right, and now let's continue with it. And right now, to the point we already have all the behaviors for our humans, okay? Now I'm gonna show you really easily and really quick how to create another behavior for um, your cars, okay? So remember in our map, the mobs are already creating, but we don't have cars set up yet, okay? So we're gonna set up two different um, behaviors for the mobs. The first one is gonna be called car spawn. That means that every X or every random amount of population, they're gonna spawn a car. And the second one is car traffic. That means that if there is too much traffic on your streets, your cars are gonna start like getting stressed, okay? Remember, the stress is something that we play a lot with this game. Alright, so that's what we gonna do. So moving back again, we're gonna go to car setup, car spawn. We're gonna create this new trigger, okay? So the name is car spawn, all right? What it's gonna do once more is gonna create a car depending of the amount of population. So what you're gonna do here, okay, is gonna add a new event. The event is gonna be, where is it? Oh, creature. Okay, creature int is gonna be created. Okay, so the event once more is gonna be creature be created. You're gonna select this one, and we gonna start creating some options. Okay, so remember you have this one. You're gonna copy and paste it into correspond. But yeah, you're gonna have that literally like that. Okay, now we're gonna add here again in correspond. We're gonna add a numerical calculation, so it's not gonna be numerical comparison. Select that one, and we're gonna open up. We're gonna generate random number. So once more, we go here, we go math, we go random number, and you're gonna select a random number in between 0 and 100. And it's gonna be less or equals to, once more, this is one of the things that we learned a lot, and is how to do this, okay? So it's less or equals to 60, all right? So that means 60% of the times we're gonna create a card every time a mob spawn, all right? And it's gonna be really simple. You're gonna add an option. We're gonna make a sound so player will know that the card has been spawned. So just scroll down, and on here you're gonna see an option that says sound effect, okay? And once more you're gonna select creature, this one, the one that says creature here, and we're gonna have the next options. So we're gonna place the sound on here. We're gonna select which player who is gonna have this. On here, select the creature, okay? Or if you select player, you can select host also. You're gonna play the sound as behavior. You can choose whatever sound, but of course I have this one. All right. So I'm gonna go to template library and I'm gonna show you its behaviors 160. It's at the end almost. Is this one? All right. And my volume is gonna be 50, and the key is 1.5. So it's gonna sound a little bit different, but not that much. And the action is really simple. You're gonna go here. You're gonna select creature, create creature, this one, okay? And the one that you're gonna create, and let me reduce the size of this because it's covering some parts, so I prefer to have it a little bit uh, tinier, smaller, so it's not gonna cover everything. What you're gonna do is you're gonna create one, and you're gonna select here, of course, your card once more. If you create the card from zero, you're probably gonna find it in custom. But if you edit the browser, that's what I did. You're gonna select the card right here, and you're gonna confirm. Okay. But this is important. You're gonna select options, function, location offset, original location doesn't change, and you're gonna select event position and just copy the values I have here. Okay. 030. And on here, you're gonna select no team. Okay. And that's it. That means that it's going to spawn a card 3 blocks above the creature. And right now, nice, we have also a behavior for our card. So right now, our card is also working, is spawning, but we gonna increase the card because, of course, what is the function of the card? It looks amazing, but we have to give a function in our city. So if our city is completely working, but there are too much cards, and we don't have like a road well designed, our cars are gonna get in some stress. Okay, all right. So what we're gonna do here is we gonna create a new trigger. Okay, the name of the trigger is car traffic. Okay, so I'm gonna show you up. You're gonna create a new one. You're gonna name it as a car traffic. You're gonna add an event. Okay, so it's gonna be creature, and it's gonna be creature collision. Okay, why? Because when there is too much traffic, the cars are gonna collide a lot, and that's when the traffic is generated. Okay. So once more, we're gonna copy a couple of things. We're gonna copy this one, and we're gonna paste it here. But we're gonna remove it, or not remove it. We're gonna change the information. So here we used to have car new event. On car traffic, we're gonna edit that, and we're gonna change this. Okay. We used to have it like this. We're gonna change it like yes. Okay. So this is only gonna work for the car. Alright, so creature in the event yester car, and we gonna just copy and paste this random number, and we gonna edit it like this. We're gonna put a random number 0 and 100 is equals or equals to 3. Okay, so that's the configuration. Is gonna be less or equals to 3. Okay, then if it's less or equal to 3, we're gonna do something that is being called trace. Okay, so how do you do that? You're gonna, as an action, once more, whenever we want something to get stressed, what you're gonna do is just gonna get here, scroll down all the way to creature, and you're gonna put obtain effect. And remember, our buff, our effect, our status that is being named as stress is the one who stress the card. Okay, so we're gonna select make in creature in the event, obtain. We're gonna go to custom and stress. Right? Nice, cool. Now we're gonna play a sound. Okay, so that's simple. You're gonna go to sound effect. You're gonna play effect on creature. Is this one? And the sound I choose for the creature in the event is skill 6. Let me stop the music 1 second. And the sound is this one. Okay, so that is skill 6. Of course, on here you can use the same setups I have. Random number in between. I'm gonna change this 15 and 25. Okay, and on here also you can change this, but I recommend it to keep it in one. Okay, don't do what I do here. Just put one. On this also you can put just a normal number. What happens is I give like random sound, but you can give just a number. Okay, and we gonna create an effect on the card so the player know that a specific card is stressed. How do you do that? You go here, you go gonna select special effect, and on here you're gonna play special effect to creature. Okay, is this one. And the effect I use, I put it twice the size because this is important as our mobs are gonna be really small. If you put another number, probably player is not gonna see it. So try to play with two of number here. Okay. So on here, I use the new effects. You can find it here in Mark, and is the 49, the 59, if I'm not wrong. So is right up here, and is this one, okay? So when the card gets stressed, you're gonna see this specific number, okay? And the size is gonna be 2. Then we're gonna stop that effect. Not all effects are gonna disappear. So what you're gonna do is just select here tools, timer, and a waiting time, okay? You're gonna select this one, and you're gonna keep it for waiting for 1.5 seconds. And then you're gonna delete the effect, okay? So you go again to special effects, you're gonna go to creature, and you're gonna select this delete special effects on creature, okay? This one. And there you're gonna select the same one, mark 59. And that's it. Right now, you're gonna have a card that is stressing and that is gonna have some traffic. Let me show you an example in the map, okay? So you're gonna see it deeper and really easily. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a lot of cards here. Oh, we're gonna give the code, but after the example, just a second. Tools, creature here, and the card is, oh, it's always hard to find the card. Oh, it's right here. We're gonna put it right here. We're gonna put it inside this. Remember, this is an example, okay? Don't do this. It's just an example I'm making. Okay. All right. And I'm gonna put the card in my inventory. And you're gonna see how the card is gonna get stressed. Let's wait until the generation finish. Cool. Second, we have our island created here, and that's it. Okay, so we have our cards. We're gonna put a lot of them, and as you see, as the cards are gonna be like heading again, they are getting stressed, right? They are making sound. They're like saying, "Hey." What happened here? Move! Just like a normal traffic, okay? As you see, at more traffic, more stress you're gonna get. As you see, my stress is growing up really quick here. It's completely chaotic, right? Yeah, that's how it works, okay? This is gonna how it's gonna work your traffic in your map. And Nunki, Michelle is here. Welcome to the streaming, all right? Guys, I'm gonna give you the code right now as we already reached 8:15, sorry, in Vietnam time. In my time is the same time, but in the morning. On yours is the same time, but in evening. Yeah, so cursed. Like like a real life, they are gonna be really wild, okay? So in the screen right now, you're gonna see the code. Go ahead and claim it. And of course, if you have questions, ask me the questions. So I will be able to take this time to answer all the questions you have. And I'm gonna also take the time to grab some water. I almost forgot about the music. So Max Gaming is telling me he started playing here since 2019, 18. Oh wow, you already have 4 players on this beautiful game. Nice. I play like 2019 if I'm not wrong. So you play before me. So while you taking that code, I'm gonna drink some water. All right, guys. I'm gonna give you two or we're gonna do a small pause here. We're gonna pause like for some minutes, okay, to play the game again, and you're gonna be able to ask me a lot of questions, okay? So while the code is being claimed, we're gonna play a little bit the game. But I want to change here something. Is my view is really I don't know what it changed to third person, but is yeah, it's really uncomfortable for me. All right, now it's much better. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna kill those guys because otherwise they're gonna affect me, of course. Or well, you can leave. All right, so once more as an example, I'm gonna play the game. Right now we have a big problem here in our city, and is that we get like a specific terrain who actually doesn't have like really too much things to build with. Okay, so I have to build with this. I will have to build not with grass because it's really gonna be harder for me. We're gonna use the normal city block here, and then we're gonna start building our houses. We're gonna have a house here, a house here, a house here, a house here, and a house here. And we're gonna increase the level by 2. Then we're gonna put all the different um, factories for getting food around the beach. Okay, so we're gonna have enough food because they are gonna consume a lot of food. Right now, got it. I cannot place here because there is no water. Okay, nice. Now we're gonna see I'm receiving 15 of food. Yes, nice. Now we're gonna put some parks so people is not gonna get stressed that easily. And we don't have too much space to put clubs and bars or clubs and sorry and parks. So we only have that space. We will have to delete um, some of the trees here to be able to do it. And okay, we cannot place a club here, but we can place a park. All right, really nice here. What do you think about my city? It looks promising, right? You see, once more, I'm gonna get some stress here. And also, I have enough food. I have enough people. I can grow up. Okay, let's see how many food I receive at the end of this. Okay, 15, 2 of money, and my stress is really going well. I have a lot less stress. Now we need to get more stress because we need like start making more money to growing up. So we're gonna put some offices here. We can handle that amount of stress right now. Okay, let's see how many stress I gonna get. Food, money, and stress is going well. I still have enough power to get more stress, so I'm gonna increase this, and we're gonna find out a way to reduce the stress here. So what I'm gonna do is put some terrain. I know, let's put this like this. And on there, on the middle, we're gonna place something that reduces stress a lot. So this is gonna take a lot of money, a lot of food, but it's gonna do some cool things that is like gonna have more stress, like a lot less stress. So that's gonna allow me to create more things. So I'm gonna put the mall right here and a police station just in case my people get stressed. Of course, I will need something, and is I will need more food. So I have to take those small scenarios that are nearby to the road and make them have like some farms here to get more food. Why I cannot place? Oh, because I'm using the wrong one. All right. So we're gonna have more food now. Let's see. 16 of food, 11 of money, and the stress is going really well. Nice. But I need to generate more money now. So we're gonna put some offices here, and we're gonna upgrade that one. Huh? Do you like my city, guys? Let me know into the chat. Oh, it's because I'm upgrading the buildings, so you can upgrade the houses into buildings, and they are gonna have more people, and they're gonna give you more things. That's why. All right. So right now it's going well. My city doesn't have almost no stress. All right. The traffic is going well, but I will need to earn more money because in some point you say my money is getting waste. So we will need to connect my road here because right now the big problem of my city is that traffic is going like too difficult because they only have a road. If I do a circular road, it's gonna work better. Okay, so let me use this to get money and open a road here. Okay, yeah, he gets stressed because I hit them. Okay, so what we gonna do right now is gonna build a road here, and we gonna close the road here, and we gonna close the road here. All right, nice. So now they can move in, and they are not covering up other parts of the city. Hmm? Now I will need to irrigate this because we need more food for sure. And also let me destroy this. I love the trees, but we will gonna have to use this space to be able to build a really useful terrain. Okay, so put water in here, and let's put more farms here. So having a farm is good because we um we're gonna have more food, okay? And if we have food, people is not gonna get stressed, so we can grow up a lot faster. And we can also make this a small boulevard here also, all right? And we're gonna build more things here, okay? So right now I think we can put another house here and here, right? Nice. And we're gonna make them be a little bit bigger. So we're gonna have more traffic, but we also gonna have more ways to stay calm with this, and let's do some office upgrade. Oh, this is not the office. Nice. Huh? Welcome, Hunter, and welcome. Hello. Yes, a building can be burned, and the buildings can also be destroyed. As an example, if my people get stressed, like I need to handle this stress. Of course, I have a lot of stress reduction here. Oh, now my people is getting stressed. I need to carry about that. You will be able to do awesome things. As an example, um, 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 if your people get stressed, it's gonna start like doing some riots here. What happened is that I have a hard terrain to play with because I was in a desert. So of course there are easy things to do, but the stress is gonna be really tough to manage here. All right, now we're gonna reduce the stress again because we already have a lot of people moving here. Hey, how are you, Madam? We have Madam Queen visiting us. She is a teacher from Thailand, so welcome. All right, so yeah, check our city. Our city is growing up really cool right now. Okay. Once more, we have more people, so we can grow up. So we're gonna update some homes here, 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 and here. So now our population is growing up. We have up to 34 people. We gonna place on here a connection. So for this, I need a terrain. I have 4 blocks here, the ones I removed. All right, nice, cool. Our city is working fine, right? So yeah. All right, guys. So we already played 15 minutes. That it was like the small like break that we make, and also for showing you because I know a lot of you were in the first class, and continue with the class about how to create this game. Okay. Our city looks amazing, but unfortunately, I will have to delete that city. Don't worry, in the final version of your game, your cities are going to be saved, but for testing, we need to be able to remove all the cities. Okay? Nice. But everything is going well. We have level 76. So we have been growing up a lot our city. And the main target of the game is to reach the max level, okay? So right now we are okay, we are good. We can do it better, but our city is working, is like working fine. So let me exit and let me continue with the class, okay? So, um, on the last steps, we were learning about how to create the mob behavior, right? Okay, um, which actually we learned. Now we're gonna start creating something different that is gonna be renewed resource. So how it works? Remember, in our map, every X seconds, you're gonna have the ability to renew some resources, to change something in the map, okay? And also to get stress, to get money, to get food, and good to get everything according to what actually you have played, okay? So what we're gonna learn is we're gonna learn how to create that, okay? For those that are new, yeah, the jumping car is crazy. I don't know how to fix it, or well, I can do it, but I haven't checked that. But yeah, it's really funny when the cars start jumping like randomly. It's like, dude, are you okay? But yeah, um, let me let me do this. All right. So right now, what we're gonna do is that every X seconds, you're gonna have some specific renew depending of the buildings you have. Of course, in uh, in the different in the different maps you're gonna make, yet you're not gonna see a way to make the food and everything because we haven't covered the buildings. But that we're gonna check that later. Okay. For now, let me focus on this and let me create the renew for you, okay? So we're gonna create a new and Madonna Queen is telling me, hey Diego, I love Madonna. Yes, I know for sure you love Madonna. Um, is a really good singer. I'm more into other kind of music. I'm more a rocker, but you're right. She's really cool. And um, yeah, what happened is that I get in so many levels because my file is gonna be saved and I already survived too many days, like editing. But most of the times, the level on your city is gonna depend of the days you have passed inside the city, and also the amount of population and the money and the stress you have. Okay, so I already have a lot of days there, so that's why, but not by playing this file because just I have been creating this map for around 3 weeks. So of course I have a lot of levels because I have a lot of days inside the game, okay? Um yeah, you can make the map a little bit bigger. Actually what you have to do is you have to dig some blocks on the floor and you will be able to expand the map really big, okay? So let's move focus. You're gonna create, we already create some of them, okay? So in the previous class, we create any creating terrain. Remember, that's how you generate the terrain. We have also created this, but it doesn't have anything. And we create auto fly, okay? So if you didn't create this, the scenario, you don't want to make a random generated scenario like I show you, you can use a different one here, okay? But the important thing is that you have this action at the beginning of your map after 5 or 2 seconds playing. You're gonna create a variable that is being called timer day, probably you already have it, and you're gonna put 30 seconds, okay? And it needs to be repeated, alright? That is the most important thing, okay? Uh, All right. So what we're gonna do right now is you're gonna go to take created and we're gonna do the next things, okay? So first you're gonna add an action and the action is game logic when designate timer change, okay? And when designate timer change, the name of the timer is gonna be day. And you're gonna add a condition once more, numerical comparison. All right, we got it already here. I think I already showed you this, but just in case, create it if you don't have it. Okay, so you're gonna select timer time on here, function, a math, numerical calculation, or you're just gonna scroll down. You can go to tools, I guess, is right here. Word game, current timer time. Yeah, I think it's timer time. Oh, general. Yeah, timer time is right here. And you're gonna select day, the one that we just created, is equals to one. Okay, don't put a zero on here, otherwise it's not gonna work. And we're gonna do something specific for each one of the different mobs or the different variables. Okay, so we're gonna start with money. Okay, so we're gonna click here, we're gonna add an action, we're gonna select a sign. I'm very careful because this is the main part of the game. Okay, you're gonna select value setup. I'm not sure, are you able to? Yeah, you are able to see my screen. And once you select value setup, you're gonna select money. Remember, we already create this variable. And here is important, you're gonna do a numerical comparison. Okay, so go to math, numerical calculation. Just so that you know, probably this is gonna be a little bit large, but don't worry. This is the main part of the game. Okay, so money, you're gonna have here again selecting money, and you're gonna add, and you're gonna create a new variable. Okay, the name of the variable is gonna be money day. Okay, so whenever you put a boolean in the future, we're gonna add or reduce money day, and that's how our money is going to grow up every end of the day. Okay, now you're gonna copy and paste this, and you're gonna copy and paste it here. Okay, now we're gonna set up another one. Okay, we're gonna change the variables. We're gonna select food. You're gonna do the same numerical calculation, but we're gonna change here food because previously we have money, and we add not money day. We're gonna create a new variable, and the variable name is gonna be food day. All right, it's very similar as you see. We're gonna now go ahead and copy and paste. Okay, right here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna select stress on the first one. Okay, we're gonna expand and select stress again, but the stress is gonna be a little bit trickier. Okay, mm, so every day, depending of the population, you have a minimum value of like saying stress you're gonna get per day apart from the activities you're gonna have in game. Okay, so at more people you need to have more ways to reduce the stress. Okay, so how are you gonna do this? You're gonna select here add. Okay, and on here you're gonna select function math numerical calculation. Okay, all right, and once you have that, once you have numerical calculation here, let me check because someone is telling me that the streaming is kind of stop. Oh no, and it's working at least here. Okay, all right, so the numerical calculation is gonna be like this. It's gonna give you two different things to add. So in the first one also you're gonna place function library numerical calculation again. Okay, so you're gonna add here, you're gonna select population. Okay, and we're gonna multiply this by 0.5. What does it mean, guys? This means that we're gonna add the 50% of the population to the stress. So as an example, if I have 100 of population, I'm gonna add 15 of stress per day. Okay, if I have 200, it's gonna be the double. You're gonna add 13 of stress per day. Okay, if you have 10, it's gonna add only 1.5. So it's gonna increase that depending of the population you have. Okay, and you're gonna select add. Okay, and stress day. Okay, All right. Um, so you're gonna add that to the stress day. All right, and that's it. Okay, so that's gonna add us the normal stress of the day and also the population that we're gonna have. All right, now we have that. Now it's important. The food cannot go under zero. Okay, the money, yes, you can have less money because, of course, in real life you can have debt. Okay, so if you are getting less money, um, probably it's going to be harder to recover from that debt. But the food is something that you cannot have less food. You only can have zero food or food, nothing else. All right. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna copy food, okay, and you're gonna paste it, and we're gonna edit it, okay. So you're gonna set up food, okay, and on here you're gonna change. We're gonna use something that is called max value, okay. Maximum value is this one, all right. So when you have maximum value in the first one, you're gonna choose a different variable that is gonna be food, and on here you're gonna select 0, and on here is gonna allow us to choose max or min. Let me explain how it works. What it's gonna do is we're gonna give two different values, and the game is gonna choose the max of the two. Okay. So right now we are telling after we reduce the food of the day, please choose what is the maximum value, 0 or food. So if we have negative food here, it's going to change it to a 0. If we have anything bigger than 0, it's going to choose that one. That's when you select max. When you select min, it's going to choose the minimum value. That means that here you can make things like always make the life be at max 100, or um, make things avoid to get below 0. Okay, so we're going to do that. So with that, our food is not gonna be less than 0. It's always gonna be at 0 less. You can have all the food you want, but you cannot have less food than 0. Okay? Now you're gonna copy and paste, and you're gonna edit, right? You're gonna put a stress here, and we gonna select a stress here also. And we're gonna do the same. We cannot have less stress than 0. That is the minimum value, okay? All right, and that's it. Okay, for now, that is gonna show up or tell the player that he is gonna have the right amount. Now we're gonna tell the player that he is gonna have a specific amount of stress, right? That's what we want. All right, and how we do that is really easily. We're gonna go here, we're gonna go player group, and we're gonna select display text in flying window to a player. Alright, so in the first option, you're gonna select always player group, all players. And in the second one, you're gonna select a string concatenation. That means that we can make two different strings, okay? So in the first one, you're gonna select new day or renew in this case. Sorry. All right. And once you select renew, you're gonna keep the other empty, okay? This is the first one. Now you're gonna copy and paste. And in the next one, you're gonna do the same. But on this one, you're gonna put on here, you're gonna use like really, you're gonna use this connection, okay? So my recommendation is put the name of the variable, like on food, the icon you choose from this website. Once more, on here on text characters, you have all the difference. Remember, I'm using food, the icon of food for this. And you're gonna put 2 points and a plus symbol, okay? And then we're gonna tell the game how many food we have, okay? So for this, we need to use something specific here that is convert value to string, okay? So that is gonna transform a number into a string. And we're gonna convert food day, that is the food that we're gonna earn every day, into the actual food that we're gonna want. Okay, so we're gonna look for that variable is food day. Okay, nice. We're gonna close and then we're gonna copy and paste. Okay, for the third one, we're gonna do kind of the same. Okay, so you're gonna put the icon for the money. Remember once more, I'm using the dollar symbol. Okay, you can use whatever, but dollar is gonna be the easier one. Money and 2 points the plus symbol. Okay, and once more on here, we're gonna do the same, but we're gonna change this. You used to have a food day, you're gonna change it for money day. Okay, that is this one. And that's it. Now you're gonna copy and paste again. All right. And on here, you're gonna do the same. But this time, you're gonna put on the first one stress and check that I didn't put a plus symbol or a less symbol because the stress can be positive or negative. Okay. So you're gonna just put once more the icon, the name that is gonna be stress, and 2 points space and how many you're gonna receive. Once more, the stress icon, I got it right here. Okay. And then once more, we need to do something similar, but on here we gonna we're gonna add again another couple of things. We have the normal one that is stress day, so we have to place on here a numerical calculation, okay? And then we're gonna place in the first one stress day, okay? Remember once more, the stress day is the stress you're gonna get every day, but you're gonna add and you're gonna put another numerical calculation, okay? And it's gonna be population multiply by zero point 0.5, okay? 0.5, no 1.5, no 15, 0.5, okay? And we're gonna close it up, all right? Now with this, um, we're gonna have this working, okay? So what does it means? It's really simple, guys. What it means is that every time this bar, but of course you are not gonna see this UI yet because we haven't created. But every time that we 30 seconds has been passed, uh, what it's gonna do is that it's gonna give you more money, more things. But of course you didn't gonna see it right now, okay? But as you see, when the bar is gonna become zero here, let's wait. You're gonna get 0, 0, and stress 1.5 because of course we have 10 people, almost 10 people here living. But in normal game you don't have people, okay? Unless you build a house. All right, and that's how you do this. Okay, now is code time, guys. The we're gonna give the next code here. Let me switch here. Are you ready for the last code? Say yes. Just making fun, guys. On the screen you're seeing the code right now. This is the last code. This is the last one. Yeah. Let me read you into the comments here. Um, so, Alaric Jr. is asking me, you like Brazil? Yes or no? Yeah, for sure. I love all the countries and I would like to travel someday to Brazil. Um, I have been here a lot of cool things about Copacabana, um, Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais. They say that it's a really beautiful department. And of course, I need to go to Rio and Sao Paulo, but I didn't like too much the big cities, so I prefer like doing more like cultural activities. Okay, and Naito YouTuber says I like more Venezuela than Brazil. Yeah, how well from Venezuela I would like to I really would like to love or visit the Catatumbo lights. And fun fact, guys, Catatumbo lights are like a place where there is a lot of lights falling from the skies all the year. So you always go and you're always gonna see some lights falling into the lake. So that's awesome for me. Yes, RGB, correct. Those are the colors that you can use as abbreviation, as Nikto says: red, blue, green, yellow, and the K is gonna be for black. Hello, everyone, says Leodes Durados, do passando pro do futuro. I don't know how to pronounce Portuguese. I'm just making a little bit funny, but yeah, welcome to the streaming. Yeah, also you can use those colors. And fun fact, that is gonna be for normal things. For UI, you need to use instead of the C you have there, you have to use XO. But yeah, it's also funny at the depth of the ocean. Okay, since says he has to leave, so goodbye. I hope you enjoyed the streaming and have an excellent day, my friend. All right. Okay, so I'm kind of curious what is doing Madam Queen right now. I don't know if you want to visit on the lifetime that we have. We're gonna visit Madam Queen to see what is going on with her. I guess she's not finishing the class yet, but let me check her. This is mini word Thailand. We're gonna visit the other teachers in the remaining time. Mini word creada. This is mine. Let's see if mini word Thailand is live. Okay, no, I think she already finished her live. Yeah, she is not live. Oh, okay. Let's visit teacher from Vietnam. Do you do you know? Okay, yeah. Here is the teacher from Vietnam. He's live. Let me show you. We're gonna we're gonna make it fun of him. Okay. Oh, he is live also. Let's say everyone says hi. So we have Alien Game also. Alien Game is a teacher from Vietnam. He haven't realized I'm there. Hi, she's saying hello. He just realized that we are taking his class. Okay, so Max Gaming is also well. Um, Nike to ask me if I Vietnamese. No, I'm Colombian. I live in Latin America. Kawa says hello, hello, welcome to the streaming. All right, we already visit him. It was a small but a beautiful um a break. Okay, so guys, now I'm gonna start making some questions. The one who answers this is gonna want different prices. Okay, so first I wanna know, guys, the one who answers this is gonna have the first prize. Okay, so I'm gonna ask a question, and is what is the last date to submit your map into the minicamp? Okay, so starting question, the first one who answers this is gonna want a code, a personal code. Is gonna be a permanent skin part. Okay. All right, guys. So who is gonna answer this? Who is gonna win? I don't know. If you answer this, you will be able to win an household price. Oh, so Naito is from Indonesia. So you also have contact with the teacher Jaka, right? He is also creating a map in Middle. Not sure when is gonna work fine. Alright guys, but remember the one who answers the question is gonna win a prize. It's gonna be a permanent skin. I'm gonna give 1 minute more. If you don't do it, I'm gonna claim it for you. So it's better to very good Max Gaming. That is gonna be the right date. Remember this question is tricky. And yes, you got the two answers. So my recommendation for this is gonna be once more. We have the date. The official date is the 7th, as Max Gaming says. But I recommend to submit your map before 2 days of that. So on the 5 of May. Perfect, Max Gaming. Please talk to me into Discord. I gonna give you and save one code for you. Okay? All right. Really nice. Good job, Max Gaming. And the next question, let's see, is okay. We already saw this one. Okay. So in our map, in our game, what is gonna do the stress bar? What do you think is gonna do the stress bar? For what the stress is working, or what is gonna do the stress in the game that we are learning how to do. Once more, this is for another skin. This is for another skin. Very good. Delinquents. Okay. So let's do this. As she sent answer also, I didn't realize because YouTube was not showing me all the comments. As she sends revealed the previous one, that it was my 17. I gonna give a code to Shizent and a code to Max Gaming. It's because I cannot give both of to you because it's gonna be the same skin. So I'm gonna give you one and one, okay? Alright, nice. Good guys. I realize, yes, both of you have like the right answer. Let me take note. And Max Gaming. Alright. And we have the final question. What is the map max population in the map for? Okay, what is gonna do max population on this one? So we have also that is max population. So the first one who told me is gonna want another code. All right, not a problem. It's gonna be the same code, so don't worry for that. She sent. It's gonna give you exactly the same thing, so it doesn't matter. It's gonna have the same. You're gonna get the same thing. All right, but in the screen you're seeing the last question, and is what is max population for in the game? No, that is like yeah, you can get any kind of population, but what or how it works the max population in the game. This is a tricky question because probably you're not gonna know how to do it if you didn't assist to the previous classes. Um, but actually, this was a really no. I think the question is kind of tricky. It's not the amount, is what it's gonna do in the game. So we have population as a variable and max population. So what is gonna do max population? What it works for? Try to guess by the name. We got 1 minute more to guess that. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep the code. No, no, guys, it's not the number. the population change. So every time you build a house, you're gonna have max population increase, and also you have population. So what is gonna do for? We have 30 seconds left, guys. 30 seconds more. We have 20 seconds. 20 seconds to answer this one. 20 seconds. Who is gonna say I? We have 10 seconds left. 10 seconds more, guys. 10 seconds. One, two, three, four, five. And now the time is over. All right, let me explain once more. Probably this is tricky because this is from the previous classes. So remember, in your game, you have the population and the max population here. The max population is the max amount of people or citizens that you can have in your game. If you have more citizens, you won't be able to have your your people is not going to have kids, and you cannot build a couple of things. Okay, so remember, max population is the max amount of people you're gonna have in the game. Of course, the max population here is gonna change depending of the amount of houses that you have. So as an example, you see now I have max people. It can be 12. Okay, poor guy, he dies. Okay. On here I have more population, and you see it's gonna growing up. Even if I do this, you see my max population is gonna change. So it doesn't matter if I have a building that is gonna reach the skies like this. Of course, uh, this is the amount of max population that you can have. So right now I have more population than the max population, so I cannot build some things, and my people is not going to have kids. Okay, so that's how it works. All right, guys. I hope you like this streaming. Right now we're gonna end the class. Right now, the next week we're gonna learn how to create the items, how to create the UI, and we're gonna learn how to do monetization. Okay. For now, that will be it. Thank you so much for assisting, and see you next week, guys. Okay? Goodbye to everyone, and see you later, alligators. Okay? I'm gonna leave the last code on the screen, and I'm gonna end it off the streaming. And goodbye. Yeah, the building was too big. Okay? So see you later, alligators. Goodbye.